Hi everyone, happy March. Maybe it'll be a happy spring before too long. I know I've heard some of my friends say that they're still getting snow in their areas. We got a lot of rain over the weekend, but I think maybe it's still really overcast and yuck, but I think the rain has maybe moved out. When I show you my desk, you're going to be a little surprised. Well, maybe you won't be, but it's got a lot going on. Let's just say that. So, what is going on? Well, the big news, of course, is that celebration, the first celebration for 2021, ended yesterday. And I know that there were some items that were not available, and so some general sadness around that. It happens. We really did not experience back orders and such that we have previously. So that was great. But if you were one of the unfortunate ones that couldn't get maybe that the berry blessings bundle, then I'm sorry. But I might have something for you in a little while later in the month. I will have a newsletter out very soon, but I just want to give you a quick rundown before I jump in and we do a little stamping. So let me pull up my calendar and tell you, hold on one second, tell you a little bit about what is happening this month. So there are quite a few things happening this month. Of course, the first Thursday class is this Thursday, March the 4th. So I'll be in the card class group. Everyone is invited. That's a free class with an ordering special if you would like to get the card kit. And I think I'm going to be using the new Butterflies bundle. And we're going to play a little bit with that today, but even more on Thursday. Actually, I might have lied about that. Thursday might be something else. We'll just have to see. It might be a surprise on Thursday. Then on the 13th, we have a fundraising event for Christ-Centered Creation, C3. As you know, we raise funds several times throughout the year for the Foundation Fighting Blindness. We are determined to help stamp out blindness and appreciate all of your support in supporting us in that effort. So we have an in-person event. If you're not local or you're not comfortable being in person, or if we run out of space, then you are welcome to take this project and do it to go. Right, there is a to-go option. So the price is $30, and we try to donate half of that to the foundation whenever we can. Just have to see what the cost of the supplies is, but everything above every bit that we can, we donate to the foundation. So that is going to be on March the 13th, and it is at Indian Lake Peninsula Church here in Hendersonville. Okay, the third Thursday of the month is March 18th, so the day after St. Patty's Day. Then we will have a card class over in the card class group, and again, that's a free class with an ordering special, so you can place an order and get that card kit for free. March the 10th, you must register for two things. One is the paper pumpkin subscription. So that's the deadline to get this month's paper pumpkin. And remember, this month is going to include that extra stencil to celebrate Paper Pumpkin's birthday. The other thing that is on March the 10th that you need to be aware of is that's the registration deadline for my March card class. And I'm still finalizing a lot of these details, but still trying to narrow it down. Okay, so I'm thinking about the succulents, or the snailed it, or the sweet ice cream. The struggle is real. So whatever we don't get to incorporate into the card club or the card classes each month, then I'll try and turn those into Facebook Lives so that you still get to see what's going on and have a good idea. March the 25th is an online kit class, and we are going to use the Simply Citrus kit for that night. And if you would like to learn about stamping, this is a perfect opportunity for you because the kits are all inclusive. So, and I mean all inclusive. There's a acrylic block, there is an ink spot, there is a stamp and spot, and then there are all the prep supplies for you. So literally, we're going to open up this kit, we're going to look at everything and organize it, and then we're going to create those cards. And it's 15 or 16 cards, I'm not exactly sure. Very trendy, and then they're super sweet cards. So if you would like more information about that, drop a comment and let me know, and I'll be sure and get that out to you. So I can't thank you enough for all of your support of me, for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. Just last week, that video helped me grow my business in terms of sales, and someone joined my team as a result of that. So thank you very much for helping me grow and share stamping with other people. So, okay, what do I have on my desk? I have a lot. So I'm going to just switch the camera down and we will start talking. And no, I still don't know why I can't see comments, and I'm a little bit afraid to mess with things for fear that they won't show up. I'm going to have to ask my friend Lisa. Show, hide, comments. All right, no, I can see them now. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Ashley. Oh, Ashley, that's great to know. All right, so what I did, this is the new butterfly. I don't even know what the full name of this is, but it is the Brilliant Wings dies, and I've buried the stamp set. The Butterfly Brilliance stamp set. Look at these butterflies. They are so pretty, and it's really cool. This is a single stamp. How amazing is that? I've used the dies so far. I haven't even used my stamp set yet. Could you cut this apart and do multiple stamps? Absolutely. Or if you cut it apart, you can still put it back together for those times that you might want to do a single stamp. So we're going to do this. This is a bundle. This is available to customers starting tomorrow with this beautiful paper. Now, this bundle is going to be in the annual catalog that comes out in May. This paper will not. So be sure that you get this paper while you can. So go ahead and get the bundle and include the paper when that comes out tomorrow, because it's just gorgeous. And guess what? These dies are incredible. So here's one that cuts out all of the detail. Okay. Gorgeous for vellum, black. I can't wait to do some white with some Stella. This one, look, you can cut out little bricks, little, I don't know what that would be, little circles, and some smaller butterflies. One additional small butterfly with detail, and then two with the outline. But this, I think, is the coolest setup of them all. Can you see? That is going to stamp out these beautifully colored, not stamp out, it's going to cut out these butterflies individually. We're going to do that in just a moment. I need some different cards. I need a butterfly card from, not a butterfly, I need a birthday card for my daughter. Tomorrow is her birthday, but I also need a couple of, oops, that's not what I meant to do. I need a couple of sympathy cards. So a friend of mine and I were stamping this weekend at our Beat the Winter Blues retreat, and she does beautiful design work. And so I said, you know, I'm not always comfortable with that. I'm pretty good at casing somebody else's, but not always feeling the strongest at developing my own. And she says sometimes what she does is she gets out all the colors that coordinate with the paper. All right, I gotta figure out how to do. Get this. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry guys. This shouldn't be this hard. It's not filling my screen. Anyway, she gets out all the colors and then takes some inspiration from them. How are they talking to each other? So I've got Misty Moonlight and Magenta Madness and Just Jade that are all in colors. I love how Just Jade and Misty Moonlight play together. And then we have Blushing Bride and Calypso Coral. That's a real pretty contrast. And then we get Poppy Parade and So Saffron. I think that's beautiful for a butterfly. And then this Mint Macaron and Bermuda Bay. Then I got some vellum and some black. So lots of colors here. And I thought what I would do is kind of pick out these papers and see how they spoke with each other, because I want 3 panels for this card. So that's one idea, and that's soft, so that might work. I love that one. How do we like those two side by side? I'm going to get these all out of order. And of course that's beautiful. That's kind of funny. I did not pick a purple up. Does it say that I miss out the purple? Actually, it doesn't list a purple as a coordinating color. That one. Oh, they're all too beautiful. Oh my gosh. And there's that Magenta and Calypso Coral and Blushing Bride. That's all 3 of them coming together. So look at this as I flip this over. Here, here, and then here. Those seem to jump out together to me. All right, so let's think about that. And, you know, then you could also take this one. And even that one. So we might do 2 versions of this. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So let's set these just for a second. Put those right there. And let's grab a sheet of this and those dies and the Big Shot. So let's cut those out and let's see how those talk to us. Let's set that right over there. Grab the Big Shot. Not the Big Shot. Let's grab the cut and emboss machine. And I've got this big stack of stamps here beside me. And let me... This table is huge, right? It really is. But I got everything covered up. All right, we need some plates. I love that the new cut and emboss machine has all the plates numbered. So I'm working with dies, so I know I need number 1. Then I need number 2 for die cutting. And then I'm going to need an acrylic plate. And then this other acrylic plate will go on the top. All right. So I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to line it up. Now, what do you do when you want your dies? You want to make sure that they don't move on you, right? But you don't have a magnetic plate. Well, let me show you what you do. This is Post-it tape. Okay, I got this from Amazon, and I can use this over and over if I want to. I think I've gotten those. Oh, I probably stuck my big old head in there. Okay, let's just crank this through and see the magic. And look at these. Oh my gosh. How gorgeous is that? I love that yellow kind of mango melody looking. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let's set those right there. And then I think I might want to cut out some detail with one of the other colors. So I feel pretty sure that this is Calypso Coral. So I'm going to lay this here, and I don't know which of the butterflies I might want. So I'm just going to do a few of them that fit. I love this really big one. I think that's really too big for what I want. So we'll just stick to these. All right. Oops. Don't want those on top of each other. Of course, the machine can't get any traction on that paper. And I can't get any force pushing down because it's the wrong height. Okay. Well, out on the lawn. So now we've got some gorgeous, really detailed butterflies. And I'm not sure that that detail really got cut out very well. Maybe it did. No, I don't think it did on this side. So when this happens, try to look at it before I pop them out. That one, this one looks good. Can you, there's no way for y'all to see. Can't find the camera. Okay, never mind. This one just doesn't seem like it got all of its details real good. So what I can do, because at this point I've got nothing to lose, right? I'm not going to use it the way it is. So I can try and find that detail again. Of course, there's so many detailed butterflies, I got to remember which one. Match it up. No, it's not that one. I think it's going to be this one. Okay, so I've got that matched back up. I'm going to take a piece of that Post-it tape to hold it in place, and then I'm just going to run it back through. And sometimes with these detail dies, that's just the easiest thing to do, is to run it back through. And look at that, it looks beautiful this time. So it just wasn't in the right position to get a good impression. Okay, I'm going to get this out of our way. So, what did you all do over the weekend? Were you trapped inside? Get outside and play? My desk is kind of a mess there. It's all crooked. All right, because now I can see comments. You guys can comment. Okay, so I am going to take our vellum. I'm going to take a piece of vellum and really one of these two butterflies, I think. So I have the 2 1/4 inch punch right here. Let's see if either one of those. Okay. So we're going to punch a couple of these. So these are 2 1/4 inch circles. And then back to our papers. So I think I see this one in the middle. Oh, good for you, Joyce. Thank you. Oh, and you know what? I'm glad you said something, Joyce, because I just came back through my mailbox before I started, and there's something here. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful card. So this is a card that Joyce has made and sent to me, and she always sends me these sweet, sweet notes. Thank you. It's just beautiful, Joyce. Oh, I love this. I love this die. And some Stella. We love Stella. So this is the Touch of Ink stamp set from Celebration. My favorite DSP from Celebration, the Flower and Field. Gorgeous. Thank you. I will read that when we're finished, and probably, I don't know. I think I like these three together. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to have to do some math here. So I've already figured out that I want 1.5 inches wide. And that will be, so 1.5 and 1.5 is 3. And 1.5 is 4.5. And the card front is 5.5, so that leaves an inch border. So the other side is 4 1/4. And if I also want to leave an inch, then I need to make this 3 1/4. So here's one. And I'm actually going to do one more thing to this. I am going to cut a background piece of, the butterfly's got this beautiful misty moonlight, and then our papers. So if you're this one in the middle, this and like this. I think black. It's a good neutral, and I just happen to have a piece of it over here. So I've got something that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So I need to make this just a little bit bigger. So I need to go. So that is 4 1/2. I am going to go out just 1/8 of an inch and 3 1/4 and 1/8 of an inch. So these should line up like so. Okay, that's how I'm seeing that. And I'm going to need a thick white card base. And I'm going to do something I never do. Are y'all ready for it? I am going to score it. I'm going to be such a rebel today. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 and cut it at 5 1/2. So are you guys available on Thursday afternoon to come stamp online? I hope so. All right, okay, I'll get my greeting in just a moment. Let's see if it'll fit on one of those. So far, not so much stamping going on, huh? Thanks to the weather, I was plagued with a migraine for a good chunk of the weekend, which kind of slows down progress and creativity sometimes. But it is what it is. Tomorrow, I get another injection in my eye. And then Thursday, I get to go see my regular eye doctor about getting a contact lens or renewing my eyeglasses prescription. And hopefully, I'll be pretty stable between shots at that point. Now, I'm not pressing that down too far because, my math might be off. And then I'd be stuck with it too far over one way or the other. All right, I think that's going to work out okay. Yeah, migraines are no fun. Luckily, I have medication that helps within a reasonable period of time. I can't imagine what people did before there was medication like that. Okay, so that goes like that. And then this is going to go here. And I'm going to put my butterfly. So I'm just going to kind of bend the butterfly just a little bit and put a little adhesive in the middle and put that on the vellum. And then I'll pop the vellum up on dimensionals. But I'm not going to put this down until I get my sentiment because I need to know how much space it's going to take up. You could do some, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to make it complicated now. All right, so greetings. So here's this thinking of you. I think I want something long and thin. So I like comfort and hope. Sometimes there are no words. Okay, so we're going to rule out thinking of you for this. Sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes. I love that, but I think it's a little wide for this. So, always thinking of you, or just thinking of you. So thinking of you would work. It might be a little small. It might be going the other way. There is a die trying to escape. Okay, the Butterfly Brilliance has butterflies, but it does not have greetings. So we can rule it out. And then in the mini messages, there is one here. Thinking of you with sympathy and prayers. So that one's possible. And that might be a good one to work with too. And then here, there's heartfelt, cherished friend, and then you can put something on the inside. All right, so we're going to try, we've got strips of paper. Let's just try several, right? See which one we like. All right, we'll do the easy ones first. Oh, look, I haven't even used this stamp set yet. Okay, so what do we do when we haven't used the stamp set? We need to use it for one. I'm going to punch all these out. I'm not going to go through the exercise of putting all of them, labels on all of them. But in order for it to go back in the stamp case, somehow this is easier in my head. I need to use that little swirly. All right, so Ashley, you said you've liked all the ones I'm thinking of for Card Club. Sweet Ice Cream and the Succulents and oh my gosh, how did I forget the other one? The Snail Mail. You snailed it. I don't know. That one's really okay. So you've probably seen me do this before. I think I'm just going to have to make up a bunch of samples and then see which fits. Card Club costs $30 for porch pickup, or $38. I'll mail it to you, and includes a goodie bag of at least $20 in product. It's usually half a pack of Designer Series paper and some embellishment and ribbon. And then there are 4 card designs, and we make 2 of each. So for February, we used the Art Gallery, and you've probably seen a stamp or two, a card or two that we made from there. I posted the samples, I think. And my black ink is under my table because isn't that where you keep yours? All right, Comfort and Hope. Of course, you know, could always do this one on the outside and do one of those larger greetings on the inside. And of course, this is just a leftover strip. I like that, just real, I don't know, straight. Is that the right word? I don't know what the word is, but I like that greeting. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so I haven't unpacked my chamois. So, I guess I did not stamp yesterday. Where are you? Okay. Found them. I think that's where that doesn't need to go. All right. All right, back to our card. How do we feel about this? I'm a big fan of this. And so this can certainly extend. The other thing that I sometimes do, can get to so this little chopper, little cutting mini cutter, was a celebration reward for new demonstrators last year during celebration. And then as demonstrators, we were able to pre-purchase in December. And okay, that's a little. Okay, so we've skinnied that up a bit. I think I like that. What do you all think? I think let's put this down. All right, does anybody know if I put the dimensionals back in my, no, see? Did not, but I put one on that. I am gonna pop up this background. So I saw a card that got some inspiration off of the internet, and they used actually this is kind of a mixture of a couple of cards. So you know, when I had it like this, I didn't even, does that look like the butterflies are going upside down? No, I don't think so. Okay, there's that. Then, let's see. So tonight we Zoom from 7 to 9 Central. Don't have to be here for the whole thing. But if you've got some crafting to do or you'd like to just hang out, I hope you'll join us. The Zoom link is posted. I believe it's posted as an announcement, but if you have any trouble finding it, just let me know. We have a lot of fun. Okay. I think that makes a beautiful sympathy card. The colors are, that's just really pretty. All right, so that's that one. Now for the other one, we're going to do something not that different. All right, does anybody know what I did with, sigh. This, do you know what I did with this? That over there. So for this one, I think I want to use one of these detail butterflies and pop it up like that. What do you think? Is that going to show up enough? Maybe this end needs to be like that. Okay, let's cut them. So they are 1.5 wide. And it looks like about 2 sheets. I can cut 2 sheets at a time on this. So that's 4.5 and then 3.25 this way. Okay, so that's those. Now, the yellow in the middle. Okay. Now, so how are we feeling about that background? Do we want a different color? I could still go with the black. Or we could bring in, like, that one is just too big. All right, and then we'll put this on a white. Ah, yeah, I think I like it. Okay, so this is 3 1/4. So that piece is 4 1/2. So I need just a bit bigger than that. So 4 1/2 plus 1/8, and then 3 1/4. 1/8. All right, Johnny thinks he'd like to see some green. So a green butterfly, a green background. What we don't have is, this doesn't jump out very much. So I wonder if we need a white circle. Let's try. You want the green butterfly. I don't know that I see that one, Johnny, but or we could do the So Saffron. So we could pull out the Blushing Bride. Might like that. Okay, what are you thinking? Maybe it's simply a matter of this. Joyce says the So Saffron. All right. So saffron. Then, hard question, is our card base white or is it so saffron? Didn't know there'd be a test, did you? I kind of like it on the so saffron. All right. Okay. Oh, I have yet another idea. Okay. So let's do this. And then do we white emboss the greeting on that? Or do we just white? I know I got lots of white strips over here. Where are they hiding? Okay, we're just going to do it. We're just going to try it. All right, let's go ahead and put these down. And I'm not looking for perfection, but I'm just butting them against each other. There that is. And then I think you have to come back and add some Stella, and I got to finish popping out those last few pieces of the butterfly. Now, I put that dimensional in the center for support. I don't have to peel it because the other dimensionals are certainly going to hold it in place, but you just don't want that middle to be saggy or soggy. Neither are good characteristics of a card. All right, we can add some jewels there. I think you could add Stella to both of these cards. Some gems. All right, so let's Comfort and Hope is going to be a tight fit on that one. So let's stamp it here in Versamark. And we'll heat emboss and see how we like that. If we don't like it, we will stamp it on white. So Versamark, if you've not worked with it, is just a clear, sticky ink that takes a little bit of time to dry. So it's perfect when you are heat embossing, because it gives you time to dig around below your table and find your embossing powder. Oh, and some gold leafing. I forgot to tell you all that Bingo is back in March. It is the last Friday of the month. I'm super excited about it. And there are going to be some changes. And I'll tell you about them when I turn this off. And there's a visible change that takes place. And you start to see it when that powder melts. It becomes much more white and shiny. I think I like that. I might need to move my butterfly over just a little bit. Yeah. A little adhesive on that. All right, so there is that one. It still needs, you know, something that would be pretty on this. Okay, we're going to peel that back off. We're going to take off this dimensional. We're going to grab an embossing folder. Okay, I'm going to grab an embossing folder. Do this. Okay, with an embossing folder, my plate setup is just a little different. I still need the bottom. And depending on the thickness of my embossing folder, whether I need which of these or the blue plate, which there, it's a number 4 in the new catalog. I feel like this, I don't know if that's going to give much of an impression. Oh, yeah, it did. I'm happy with that. And this is the Ornate Flowers, I think. It's with the Ornate Garden Suite in the annual catalog. And I need a glue dot, and I don't know where my glue dots are. Okay. I'll take a mini dimensional instead. What do you think? Just adds a little something, if I can find let's get that Stella out. Oh my gosh, Stella, where are you hiding? No! There you are. And some rhinestones. So I think it's rhinestones that we want. Could use those. Let's see what our options are. Let's not make a commitment yet. Champagne rhinestones. Wonder how they would look. All right, I can work with that. Let's put some Stella on first. And Stella just provides a little shimmer. And yeah, most of the time I do this before I attach it to my card. So I'll just slide something underneath so that I can be faster as I move. It'll take a minute to dry. So yay, this is awesome. I've got my sympathy cards done. And then tonight during the Zoom, I can work on a birthday card for my daughter. She's 24. That's Hazel's mom. Oh, and I have Hazel here to post. I got to see her for a few minutes yesterday before church. And she had some super wild curly hair. And I said, oh my gosh, Hazel, your hair is really... I said, let's put some Mimi magic on this and see if we can get it to untangle a little. And my Mimi magic was not working real well. And I said, Hazel, have you got something in your hair that I'm having a really hard time? And she said, oatmeal. So I don't know why there was oatmeal in her hair, but she had oatmeal in her hair. Guys, I think this is stunning. I hope that you all like it. Thank you so much for helping me build it. And I've got some more little butterflies that I can sprinkle on the inside. So I can put one like this just down here in the corner. So I really, really like that. And then let's add some Stella to this one. Stella is $8. You can do so much with it. You can paint watercolor with this. You can use it as I'm using it now. You can splatter with it. It has so many fun applications. I have gone through, I don't even know how many. Lots and lots. I wonder if there's a report that I can run and see how many I've purchased over the years that it's been in the catalog. I'd be curious. And in class, when we're in person, you know, we of course have to go, Stella! Because that's what you do. So, what do you guys think? I love them. I love that we designed this together. So thank you very much for being here and helping me get that done. Can whip up a bunch of these really fast. Unfortunately, well, I hope you don't need a bunch of sympathy cards. But lots of other greetings would certainly, this would fit the same design for a birthday or for congratulations, thank yous. So my customers might even see some of these in thank you cards. Some of you watching might even get a thank you card with this, or congratulations. You just never know, but I think this is really, really pretty, so I can't wait to make more. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Be looking for the newsletter to drop. If you are not yet in subscribing to my newsletter, there is there should be a button here, but I have a feeling that button needed work and I haven't worked on it yet, so I need to do that. If you are not getting my newsletter and you'd like to, send me a message with your email address and I will add you to that, or you can post it here in the comments if you're comfortable with that, but a private message is just fine. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the cards today. I can't quit fiddling with that, so I'm going to put it down. Happy Monday. Have a great week. Welcome to March and Easter and spring and St. Patrick's Day. Lots of great things happen in March. So goodbye, everybody. I hope that you'll come back at 7 o'clock and join us for the Zoom. Let me know if you have any trouble finding the Zoom link. Bye-bye.